Hello, this is Mike, NoStressMike.com, and I want to talk about sleeping. This is morning, and as you can tell, the my home. I moved my home. Yesterday was the first time I took it out. I hooked it up and I drove, and I went to see somebody that knows a lot about this kind of stuff. And I had him check everything to see if I had it all hooked up right and all that kind of stuff. And then I came back. It was probably about maybe 50-mile drive. And and when I reparked it, I parked it in a place where I can get out no matter what. One thing that kind of concerned me is you see all this grass over here, because what would happen if it's been raining, I wouldn't be able to get it out. Now I can just back up and pick it up and move on out, so whenever I'm ready to leave. And another thing that I noticed, now it's completely turned around. And I noticed I didn't sleep that well last night. And that started making me think about sleep itself. And your body heals at night when you sleep. So sleep is very important. There are people that sleep like 4 hours a day. And I guess that's okay, but it better be a really good 4 hours. And I sleep anywhere from 6 to 9 hours. And it depends on, well, like I say, normally I eat between 5 and 6 in the afternoon. And then normally I'm going to sleep around midnight, I guess. And it just, and once I eat supper between 5 and 6, I take my vitamins, and then I drink my water, and that's it. No more water. Remember, I talk about how important water is. Well, yeah, it is, but if I drink water and then go to bed, I wake up in the middle of the night and go to sleep, or go to the bathroom. And now I don't. I have a good night's sleep. I sleep clear through. Don't have to get up, go pee. Now, a lot of that is, well, let me take it back. It's a mixture of all kinds of things that determines your sleep. Your diet. What have you been eating? And I say no dairy. Dairy doesn't digest properly. So then if you have digestion problems, you're going to be tossing and turning, and you're not going to sleep all that well. That's where when I was a kid, I remember them saying you don't eat and go to bed because you have nightmares. And yes, and the reason you have these nightmares is not so much the nightmares, but it's the toss and turn, because your digesting is not doing good. It takes about 2.5 hours to digest, depending on what you're eating. And so that's one of the considerations. But you have to sleep, and you have to sleep good. You notice people in the hospital, they will say in the morning, well, how did he sleep last night? And that's because if they had a good night's rest, they're healing, and then they'll have a good day. If they had a rough night, it's probably going to be a rough day. And so that's why sleep is very important. I talk about drinking water. You drink water. Well, I mentioned on waking up, you get up, go pee, drink 16 ounces of water, do your bed exercises, do your stretches. You do your bed exercises. That's getting everything going. Why is it getting things going? Because through the night, your liver is taking out toxins, and they're oil-based toxins. And then, like I say, when we sleep, we're sleeping. No telling how we're sleeping. So when we wake up in the morning, is tough. That's why you do the bed exercises and get things back going. And then, like I say, you get dressed. You already had that 16 ounces of water, and then now you can go out and do some stretching and do whatever it is you do to get yourself alert and ready to take on the day. And but like I say, that's why it's important. The water in the morning is starting your kidneys, because your kidneys shut down through the night. Your whole body just starts calming and slowing down, and some of it stops, kind of like your kidneys. And because they're not working, you're not bringing any more water, so you're just kind of taking it easy. Your liver's going to do its cleansing on the body through the night. So, and I've heard there's cycles, like I think it's 12-to-1 or something like that is when your liver does its thing. Maybe 1-to-2 or something. I don't know. But the body works on cycles. That's what I've heard, but I don't know. I can't figure that stuff out yet. But you do need to get some rest, and it's I say, when my experience in combat is they do it like 2, 3, 4 in the morning is when the combat starts, because your body's in a shutdown mode, and then that's why they're doing it. Police raids are going to be, right in the early mornings and stuff like that, because your body, your mind, everything's not functioning right yet. So, so there is some kind of a cycle going on. There's people that work through the night, and you see that they're going to be a little, they have to adjust to that. I mean, it's a life-changing experience when you're working through the night, because the nighttime is when your body heals and you get your rest. I also mentioned we got the trailer parked different now, and I say, so now my head's opposite direction than what it was last night, or what it's been. It's in the opposite direction. So then that makes it a little funny, because you have the rotation of the earth, and that right there will make you a little bit different. If you sleep by what do you call them? Those electric, where you plug in things, sockets. You don't want to put your head close to a socket when you sleep. You want to stay away from the electric. I also mentioned the cell phones, and the 5G and all this kind of stuff is kind of bad for your health. What I've done is, but now I got a big house now, so I got, through the night, I turn all the electronics off, and they're all in another room. They're not even in the same room I am. And then when I get up in the morning, then that's when I turn things on and stuff like that. So I'm trying to keep as many waves, whatever kind of waves there are out there, not in here, in my body. So these are all small steps, small things that you can do, but they all add up. I've noticed the older I get, I keep adding on more and more things. Once I learn something, I question it. So then I will try it. And and like I say, I'm in really good health. I'm totally amazed. And it's got to be something that I'm doing. It doesn't run the family. I'm the oldest male. They die off early in my family, and so and everybody kept telling me, you need to do this, you need to do that. And I said, is that what you do? And they said, yeah. And I didn't do it. But like I say, they weren't in good health. I'm in better health now, and than they were when they were probably in their 40s. So so it's in your diet, but here we're talking sleep. Sleep is very important. Notice my bed is extra soft, and that's what I like about it now. I've got my own home now, so I get to sleep in the same bed all the time. That's why when you're traveling, you're in motels, you get different beds, and which direction is the bed faced, and the electric running right through the wall, right by your head. I mean, there's all kinds of things we don't know of, and we're not aware of. And I say, but it does affect our sleep, and sleep is important. We have to get our beauty sleep. This is Mike, NoStressMike.com.